Hello my dear students, welcome to CMIS online classes. In today's class, in this video for the students of Standard 8, we'll start the new chapter from our English grammar, chapter 11, simple, compound and complex sentences. That means in this chapter we are going to understand the classification of sentences based on their structures. If you have not understood again, I am again telling you that in this chapter we are going to understand the classification of sentences. That means the kinds of sentences according to their structures. What are the kinds of sentences according to their structures? So here we have to understand structures as the parts, the combining parts of sentences carrying a finite verb and its subject. So based upon that, based upon the structure of the sentences having a verb and its subject, there are three kinds of sentences. One is simple, another is compound, and the third one is the complex sentences. So let us see here what do we have in this warm-up section. In the very first page of our chapter, it is given here, complete the sentences in the speech bubbles. So these are the speech bubbles, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 speech bubbles here. Now what we are being asked to do here is complete the sentences in the speech bubbles. Choose from the options given. So we have 3 speech bubbles here and we have 3 options here. Now we have to choose correct options to fill up the given sentences in each speech bubbles. That means we have to complete these speech bubbles to make each speech bubble into a complete sentence by choosing these options, one for each. So let us see which one is appropriate for which speech bubble. Let's see. The eagle, now see, flew high into the sky. So what do we write here? The eagle flew high into the sky. So now this speech bubble has become a completely meaningful sentence. Okay, now see here, something more about this warm-up section we have to understand in this video. It is not only that we are choosing the correct options and making each speech bubble a complete sentence. No, there is something more to understand about this warm-up section. This warm-up section is not given here only for choosing these options and making each speech bubble a complete sentence, but something more we have to understand here. So I will tell you after completing these speech bubbles, after choosing correct options from the given options. Okay, now see here, the man dash dash is my brother. The man who is wearing a red shirt is my brother. Who is wearing a red shirt is my brother. Okay, now this also has become, this speech bubble also has become a meaningful sentence. Now see here the last one. Ravi stood up angrily and stormed out of the room. And stormed out of the room. Now all these 3 speech bubbles have become meaningful sentences after we have chosen correct options from the given options for each of the speech bubbles. Now see here, let us see what is given here. The 3 sentences that you just completed are simple, complex and compound respectively. Respectively means one after another. So when we see the first one is the simple sentence, second one is complex sentence, and the third one is compound sentence. So how this first one is a simple sentence, how this second one is the complex sentence, and how this third one is the compound sentence, that we will understand after understanding the chapter simple, compound and complex sentences. Okay, but before that, what we have to understand is what are simple sentences, what are compound sentences, and what are complex sentences. Before that, understanding this each kind of sentence, we have to understand based on what classification we have classified sentences into simple, compound and complex. That we have to understand first. Okay, so let us see here. We have to understand more from this. What is written here? Types of sentences according to structure. So if we see simple, compound and complex sentences, how these sentences have been classified, on what grounds? See here, when we classify sentences according to their structures, structure here refers to related to the parts of sentences. Okay, so when we see and when we find that whenever we are separating the sentences into different parts, here we have to divide the sentences into their parts based on them that they have at least one finite verb and a subject and its subject. Okay, finite verbs and its subjects, that is a part of a sentence. So that means based on the structure of sentences, when we classify sentences based on the structures, the parts that they carry, they can be classified into three kinds. That means they are simple sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences. ओके, जब हम ये देखेंगे कि हम सेंटेंसेस को डिवाइड कर रहे हैं अलग अलग पार्ट्स में, और हम ये देख रहे हैं कि जो जिस पार्ट्स को हम डिवाइड कर रहे हैं हर एक पार्ट में क्या है, वी हैव अ फाइनाइट वर्ब एंड इट्स सब्जेक्ट. सो if the sentences can be divided into parts and each part is having a finite verb and its subject, then based on that kind of classification we have three kinds of sentences. One is simple sentences, number two is compound sentences, and number three is complex sentences. So now we will understand each type of sentence in detail. We will understand what are simple sentences. We will also understand what are compound sentences, as well as we will understand what are complex sentences. Then we will go back to this warm-up section. We will see this warm-up section and we will understand how this first one is the simple sentence, how this second one is the complex sentence, and how this third one is the compound sentence. Okay, but at first we need to understand this classification of sentences with the definition and examples of each type of sentences according to structure. So I've already told you that types of sentences according to structure. According to structure, there are three types of sentences: simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. Now we will see what are simple sentences. See here, read these sentences. Dark clouds are gathering. The chicken crossed the road. So these two sentences which I read just now, these sentences convey a complete thought and contain one finite verb. That means the sentences that carry one finite verb. See, A sentence which has only one finite verb in it is called a simple sentence. Simple sentence क्या है? Simple sentence ऐसा sentence है जिसमें सिर्फ एक फाइनाइट वर्ब होता है. वन फाइनाइट वर्ब और द वन फाइनाइट वर्ब मीन्स वन मेन वर्ब. जिस सेंटेंस में सिर्फ एक मेन वर्ब रहता है और उसका सिर्फ एक ही सब्जेक्ट होता है या तो ग्रुप ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स होता है, मतलब इट रेफर्स टू वन, then it is a simple sentence. A simple sentence is also an independent clause, as we have already understood in the chapter clauses that an independent clause is a meaningful sentence in itself. Okay, that means a simple sentence जहां पर सिर्फ एक सब्जेक्ट का एक फाइनाइट वर्ब है, तो ऐसा सेंटेंस, ऐसा क्लॉजेस को विच हैज अ फाइनाइट वर्ब एंड इट्स सब्जेक्ट एंड कैरीज अ मीनिंगफुल सेंस, देन इट इज एन इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. और इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज खुद में एक मीनिंगफुल सेंटेंस है, तो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज एक सिंपल सेंटेंस होते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? But what we have to understand more about the simple sentence is a simple sentence may be modified by an adverb or an adverb phrase. So कई बार क्या होते हैं, we see that I have already told you that phrases are the parts of sentences, but they do not have a finite verb and a subject. Okay, they can be the part of sentences, they can be the part of clauses, okay, but they cannot be divided into subject and predicate like clauses. Okay, understood? So here what we have to understand in this classification of sentences according to structure, that based on the clauses, what kind of clauses? So parts of sentences according to structure. So parts of sentences according to structure, जब हम उसे divide कर रहे हैं तो we are dividing sentences into clauses. So किस तरीके का clauses वो sentence में है? या तो वो sentence एक independent clause है जिसमें सिर्फ एक verb और उसका एक finite verb, एक main verb और उसका subject है. अगर ऐसा है तो वो क्या है? वी कैन नॉट डिवाइड दैट इनटू फर्दर, वी कैन नॉट मेक डिविजन ऑफ दैट सेंटेंसेस बिकॉज इट हैज ओनली वन वर्ब और वन मेन वर्ब. ओके, बट वी कैन टेक फ्रॉम इट वी कैन टेक आउट अ फ्रेज. A phrase can be the part of an independent clause also, or the dependent clause also, or the part of the complete sentence also. Okay, but here what we have to understand is एक सेंटेंस को हम क्लॉज के हिसाब से कितना भाग डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. एक सेंटेंस कैसे कैसे क्लॉज से बना हुआ है, तो उस क्लॉज जैसे क्लॉजेस के बनावट से वो एक सेंटेंस बना हुआ है, उसके आधार पर हम सेंटेंसेस को एक सिंपल सेंटेंस कह सकते हैं, सेंटेंसेस को एक कंपाउंड सेंटेंस कह सकते हैं, और सेंटेंसेस को एक कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस कह सकते हैं. ये उसके अंदर देखते हुए कि उसके अंदर कैसा कैसा क्लॉज है, कैसा कैसा क्लॉजेस है. अगर एक सेंटेंस ऐसा है जिसमें सिर्फ एक फाइनाइट वर्ब है और उसका सब्जेक्ट है, तो वो सिंपल सेंटेंस है. ओके, तो सिंपल सेंटेंसेस को थोड़ा लंबा बनाने के लिए, okay, if you see dark clouds in our first sentence, we have what? Dark clouds are gathering. This sentence was there as an example of the simple sentence in the first page. Okay, but what we see here, unfortunately dark clouds are gathering. So here what we have done, the sentence is still a simple sentence. ये sentence अभी भी एक simple sentence है, but we have done what we have done here, we have added adverb. We have added another word, adverb, और इस sentence को थोड़ा लंबा बनाया है. But what we have seen here, the dark clouds are gathering, we have only single finite verb. Okay, so now here what we have, see here in the next example, there being no traffic, the chicken crossed the road. The second example, the chicken crossed the road, this is the simple sentence, but still if you see here, there being no traffic, again this is the simple sentence. Okay, there being no traffic, the chicken crossed the road. What we have done here, we have added an adverb phrase, there being no traffic. और इसके कारण से क्या हुआ है, ये सेंटेंस थोड़ा लंबा हुआ है, but if you see inside this sentence, we have only one main verb. Okay, one finite verb crossed. Okay, here we have one finite verb, that is are. Okay, so finite verb means the verbs that change when there are changes in the numbers of subject and tenses. If the verbs change according to that, then the verbs are finite verbs. Okay, I hope you have understood these simple sentences. Okay, so like I want to participate in the dance competition. See, if you hear I want to participate in the dance competition, so here we have what? We have I want to participate, we have one finite verb and its subject. So we don't have another finite verb in this sentence. So what we have to do, what we have to understand is here, this sentence is a simple sentence because we have only one finite verb. But what we can do here is we can again keep the sentence as the simple sentence, but we can add some more words like phrases or the single word, like I want to participate in the dance competition tomorrow. So I have added what? This tomorrow, word tomorrow, which is an adverb. Okay, but still the sentence is simple sentence. Okay, so another, I want to participate in the dance competition tomorrow with your team. Okay, if you write like this, I want to participate in the dance competition with your team. So with your team, this is a preposition phrase. So still I have added this preposition phrase, but we have only one finite verb in this sentence, so the sentence is still a simple sentence. Okay, so we may add a single word or phrases, but still if the sentence remains, if the sentence has one finite verb, then the sentence is simple sentence. Okay, I hope you have understood. Later on we have to understand the warm-up section with the explanation again. Okay, but before that we have to understand compound sentences and complex sentences also. That means if we understand if we understand this simple sentence, again simple sentence is an independent clause. Okay, but if it is written like that कि I want to participate in the dance competition, अगर सिर्फ ये यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है तो इसे हम पहले ही at the first time only we cannot say it an independent clause. We say it a sentence. Okay, we say it a sentence. इसे हम पहली बार क्लॉज नहीं कहेंगे. We say it a sentence. Okay, and it is a simple sentence. Okay, when the sentences are framed with the combination of other clauses, because like I want to participate in the dance competition because my friends are also participating. If I say because my friends are also participating, so here because my friends are also participating becomes another clause. Because my friends are also participating. Because my friends are also participating is a subordinate clause. तब यहां जाकर ये क्या होता है, आई वॉन्ट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द डांस, ये क्या होता है, इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बनते हैं। पहली बार में हम इसे इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज नहीं कहेंगे अगर सेंटेंस सिर्फ इतना ही है, आई वॉन्ट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द डांस कंपटीशन। अगर पहले ही बार सेंटेंस इतना है तो इसे तुरंत बाद हम इसे इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज नहीं कहेंगे, इसे हम सेंटेंस कहेंगे, अ सिंपल सेंटेंस कहेंगे। ओके, और जब इसके साथ दूसरा क्लॉज मिलाकर अगर इसको एक फिर से नया सेंटेंस बनाने की कोशिश किया जाएगा, तब जाकर इसे जब हम अकॉर्डिंग टू द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ क्लॉजेस जब हम इसे डिवाइड करते हैं तो ये डिवाइड होता है, आई वॉन्ट टू टेक पार्ट इन द डांस कंपटीशन बिकॉज माई फ्रेंड्स आर ऑल्सो पार्टिसिपेटिंग, माई फ्रेंड्स आर बिकॉज माई फ्रेंड्स आर ऑल्सो पार्टिसिपेटिंग, अनदर क्लॉज हुआ, आई वॉन्ट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द डांस कंपटीशन, ये अनदर क्लॉज हुआ। तब जाकर इसे हम एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज कहेंगे और उसे एक डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज और सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज कहेंगे। Understood? I hope you have understood these simple sentences. Okay. In our next video on the same chapter, we will understand compound and complex sentences. Okay. After that, we will also understand with explanation the warm-up section of this chapter. Okay. So till then, go through these simple sentences once again to understand what are simple sentences. Like if I say he is my brother is also a simple sentence. Okay. I ate an apple. This is also a simple sentence. Okay. My father walks for us. This is also a simple sentence because each sentence that I said just now, they have a single finite verb in them. So they are simple sentences. Okay, so now we will understand compound sentences and complex sentences in our next video on this very same chapter. Okay, students, but still if you have any kind of doubts regarding the simple sentences, then kindly raise your doubts during the class period and clear your concept. Okay, but here I would like to stop my video. In our next video, we will see the compound sentences and complex sentences. We will have further discussion to understand these all kinds of sentences according to structure. Okay, but till then, I would like. I would like to stop here. So thank you so much, students, for being the part of my today's class. Thank you so much.